Welcome and thank you for tuning in. Just when it appeared Virginia Tech had hit rock bottom following a heartbreaking defeat at home to Miami, the Hokies bounced back in emphatic fashion, winning 85-72 at Florida State in a historic performance for Virginia Tech, to say the least. Sean Pedulla and Hunter Cattoor became the first pair of players in college basketball in over a decade to average over 80% from the three-point line, in which both players combined for at least 18 attempts. Cattoor had a shot at breaking the ACC record for three-pointers in a game. He drilled 9 treys, some with 7-footers right up in his face. It wasn't just wide-open looks. There were contested looks. There were shots off the dribble. Cattoor is just such an incredible shooter. I will never stop eating crow for doubting Hunter Cattoor. Just a wonderful basketball player, and so happy that he is a Hokie. Maybe he felt right at home in Florida. Wasn't playing in Orlando, his hometown, but there was sunshine for him beyond the arc. He was making it rain in a huge way, and so was Sean Pedulla. Pedulla hit 6 threes, 5 of which were scored in the first half. It is painfully, undoubtedly, unquestionably obvious that Sean Pedulla is way better than Storm Murphy. Storm Murphy is simply not an ACC point guard. That is the hard truth. And now it is time for head coach Mike Young to face the music and accept reality. Not only does Sean Pedulla need to start over Storm Murphy, Darius Maddox must start over Nahiem Alleyne. Personnel decisions from Mike Young in terms of who starts, who gets how many minutes, have cost Virginia Tech dearly this season, and now it is time for the head coach beloved by so many in Blacksburg, including myself for his work in the first 2 years. It's still time for him to fix his mistakes. It is so obvious, it's so clear that Sean Pedulla is the man, and he's the future. He's only a freshman. Storm Murphy is a senior, a grad transfer. He has no future beyond this season at Virginia Tech. Better to let Sean Pedulla take his lumps now and forget about the fact that Pedulla is younger than Murphy. Forget about Darius Maddox being younger than Nahiem Alleyne. Age does not determine who is the better basketball player. Pedulla and Maddox simply must start and play way more minutes than they have all season. I was incensed when Sean Pedulla was on the bench to start the second half after drilling 5 threes. That is completely unacceptable to me. So that is why I am so upset even after an incredible win. Give the Hokies major credit. They came out, they played really, really well. I don't know if you've experienced this as an athlete. I've experienced it myself. Sometimes when you just feel like you've hit rock bottom and things can't get any worse, you just play with so much freedom, such little pressure on your shoulders. It's just like, whatever, I'm just going to go out and play and see what happens. I think that's what happened today. And Virginia Tech, of course, knew that it could not match up with Florida State from an athleticism standpoint, so they followed the only possible blueprint to win, which was make more shots. And boy, did the Hokies knock down the threes today. That was, of course, the difference. Florida State really had their way with the Hokies in the paint, predictably so. But look, Keve Aluma and Justin Mutz are still major cogs in this team. Wonderful performances from Pedulla and Cattoor. They are, of course, the heroes of this win. But the Hokies will have to continue to share the ball, figure out ways to get more points in the paint, and, learn how to score without making three-pointers. That wasn't an issue today, but hopefully this could maybe, possibly, potentially be a season-changing win. Hokie Nation should absolutely be happy with this win today, but also we must demand that the future of this program, Sean Pedulla and Darius Maddox, get more minutes, because those are 2 massive keys to success for the Hokies going forward. Thank you so much for tuning in, and if you've watched for this long, you might as well subscribe to my channel.